This is Sylvia Saber with OpTv Global Headlines. Starting with the top international stories for the day. Pilgrims in Saudi Arabia offered Eid al-Adha prayers at the Masjid al-Haram. The kingdom hosted the second Hajj during the pandemic. Only 60,000 residents were allowed to perform the pilgrimage. Officials from the Ministry of Hajj and Umrah inspected tents provided for pilgrims. Saudi Arabia's King Salman and Qatar's Emir Sheikh Tamim bin Hamad exchanged greetings on the advent of Eid al-Adha. United Arab Emirates President His Highness Sheikh Khalifa bin Zayed Al Nahyan has also sent cables of greetings to kings, presidents, and emirs of Arab and Islamic countries. Pakistan urged the Afghanistan government to reconsider its decision of calling back its ambassador from Pakistan, keeping in view Islamabad's serious efforts to resolve the issue of the alleged abduction of envoy's daughter. Foreign Minister Shah Mahmood Qureshi said that Pakistan government will take all possible steps to bring the suspects to justice at the earliest. While the Afghan Foreign Minister thanked Prime Minister Imran Khan for his personal interest in the investigation into the incident. 15 diplomatic missions and the NATO representative in Kabul joined hands and urged the Taliban to halt military offenses across Afghanistan. This Eid al-Adha, the Taliban should lay down their weapons for good and show the world their commitment to the peace process, the 15 missions and the NATO representative said. The joint statement was supported by Australia, Canada, the Czech Republic, Denmark, the European Union delegation, Finland, France, Germany, Italy, Japan, Korea, the Netherlands, Spain, Sweden, Britain, and the United States, and NATO's senior civilian representative. The US appointed Special Ambassador to Afghanistan, Zalmay Khalilzad, has called on Pakistan's Prime Minister Imran Khan. During the meeting, the two concerned discussed at length the contributions of Pakistan towards the Afghan peace process. The Pakistan PM stressed he has been insistent on the suggestions that military is not the solution to Afghan challenges and said the country would do everything in its might to ensure peace in Afghanistan. The United States administration has transferred a detainee out of the Guantanamo Bay detention facility for the first time. The Moroccan prisoner Abdul Latif Nasir, who's in his mid-50s, was cleared for repatriation by the review board on July 2016 but remained at Guantanamo for the duration of the Trump presidency. Up next, we have the national updates. Chief of Army Staff General Qamar Javed Bajwa stressed that as China and Pakistan work for peace, they needed to stay vigilant to thwart designs of all inimical forces challenging their resolve. The development came during the Army Chief's meeting with Chinese Ambassador to Pakistan, Nong Rong, at the General Headquarters, according to the Inter-Services Public Relations. India targeted a phone which was earlier in Prime Minister Imran Khan's use through an Israeli firm, malware. A global investigation has revealed. Several Pakistani officials, Kashmiri freedom fighters, Indian Congress leader Rahul Gandhi, and even an Indian Supreme Court judge were targeted, the publication said. Following the development, a high-level meeting of the civil and military leadership was called, which will decide a future course of action against India's spying attempt. On the Election Commission's request, the Azad Jammu and Kashmir government granted magistral powers to Pakistan Army officers summoned on July 25th to assist the electoral body and administration for maintaining law and order on the polling day. Ministry of Interior notification states that it is pleased to authorize the deployment of Pakistan Army 1,600 troops of Pakistan Rangers, Punjab at highly sensitive polling stations and 4,000 troops of Frontier Constabulary for conduct of general election of Azad Jammu and Kashmir. Prime Minister Imran Khan shared the amazing results of the Billion Tree Tsunami Plantation Drive in Bakar, showing how it transformed the landscape. Taking to Twitter, Imran Khan shared a video of the landscape showing the effects of the plantation drive in Bakar during 2019 before and after the drive. New oil and gas reserves have been discovered in the Khyber Pakhtunkhwa. The discovery by OGDCL will yield 11.8 million cubic feet of gas and 945 barrels of crude oil per day. The Ministry of Energy said that 4,727 meters were excavated in the Lucky area to search for oil and gas. PMLN Vice President Maryam Nawaz has warned that her party would give a call for a sit-in at Shahrai Dastu Constitution Avenue in Islamabad if the 25th July Azad Jammu and Kashmir elections are rigged. Maryam alleged that PM Imran Khan had smuggled his new ATM, Ilyas, to HAK from Islamabad. Ilyas has bribed a government official by giving him Rs 1 billion. Think what he must have given to Imran Khan. Up next, we have the health updates. First commercial sale of its artificial heart marked a major milestone as French firm Carmat has sold one of its artificial hearts for the first time since 2008. It was implanted into an Italian patient. The operation was performed by the team of heart surgeon at the Azenda Hospitalaria di Colli Hospital in Naples. Pakistan shows sharp increase in COVID-19 cases and recorded 2,145 new cases over the past 24 hours. According to the National Command and Operations Center, 37 more people died from the infection during this period. The infection rate was recorded at 5.25% according to the NCOC. Up next, we have the sports updates. Federal Minister for Information and Broadcasting Fawad Chaudhry has announced that Pakistan has entered into the area of esports for the first time. Talking about the launch of e-gaming and competitions, Fawad Chaudhry revealed that Free Fire League is the first national esports initiatives in Pakistan. He also announced a prize of Rs 10 million for the winning contender and a chance to compete globally. With a one-on-one scenario, Pakistan and England cricket teams will lock horns tomorrow in the third T21, which will decide who will take up the cup. Former Pakistani cricketer Ramiz Raja believed that Pakistan still had a chance to win the 2020 series, saying that green shirts need to learn from their mistakes. They have to back themselves and hit on balls that are in their zones. Senseless hitting increases pressure because wickets fall in the process, while a new batsman would need time to settle in the middle, he said. The International Cricket Council has welcomed its newest member countries, Mongolia, Tajikistan, and Switzerland, at the Council's 78th Annual General Meeting. The members welcomed Mongolia and Tajikistan as the 22nd and 23rd members of the Asia region, whereas Switzerland is Europe's 35th member with the total of 106 members of ICC, including 94 associates. Up next, we have the entertainment updates. Playwright Anwar Maqsood is completing the script for Sare 14 August. The poster of playwright Anwar Maqsood is completing the script of Sare 14 August is ambiguous, simply implying a story centered around the history of partition but not really specifying an association with theatre. It is the third and final theatrical production in the theatrical trilogy initiated 10 years ago by playwright Anwar Maqsood. A tribute to the work of Joseph Khan's direction, paid by Adnan Qazi, new Pakistani song Nachher Malanganu is marking the brilliance as the track is being released on July 23rd. Famous singers Farhan Saeed and Aima Beg have sung the song, while its music composition has been done by famous musician Bilal Saeed. Space Jam: A New Legacy has put a slam dunk by taking $31.6 million in its opening weekend to the top North American box office. Its success means it topples Marvel's Black Widow. Up next, we have the business updates. The US has appreciated and recognized Pakistan's continued efforts to remove obligations of the Financial Action Task Force. State Department spokesperson Ned Price, while briefing the media in Washington, said Pakistan has made significant progress on its first action plan, with 26 of 27 action items largely addressed. The per tola gold price registered an increase of Rs 300 to Rs 109,959 in the domestic market of Pakistan. The rate of 10 grams of gold increased by Rs 257 to Rs 94,264. In international markets, spot gold rose 0.2% to $1,815.16 per ounce. US gold futures fell 0.1% to $1,812.70. Up next, we have the updates on science and technology. The United Kingdom, United States, and European Union have accused China of carrying out a major cyber attack earlier this year. The attack targeted Microsoft Exchange servers, affecting at least 30,000 organizations globally. The Chinese Ministry of State Security has denied the allegation and has also been accused of wider espionage activity and a broader pattern of reckless behavior. Climate change has dramatically altered the Swiss Alp landscape at a quicker pace than expected. The melting glaciers of the area have created more than 1,000 new lakes across the mountains. Glaciers in the Swiss Alps are in steady decline, losing a full 2% of their volume last year alone, according to an annual study published by the Swiss Academies of Science. That's all from this bulletin. For more updates, do stay with us and keep watching OpTv Global.